Hi, it's Saturday, and I said I would take a break this weekend, but I was just feeling really full of a lot of emotions today. And so it's the end of the day, and David's watching a sci-fi film. I love sci-fi, so I'm going to go back and join him in a minute. But I took my journal to the couch and started writing some stuff, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm full of emotion. Every day we need to find a way to identify our emotional state and release it. I'm in pajamas today, and I drew something in my journal that's a little kind of like figure. It's kind of like a body map. We can do body maps. I think that would be good at some point for us to work on that a little bit together. The 3 words that I wrote down are not good enough, tight, again, and grateful. I won't go into detail, but today I went to a gallery to see if maybe I could show some of my artwork. I was met with great reception. I had a wonderful conversation with the gallery owner, and I think I feel kind of hopeful that something could happen, but less hopeful than I did this morning because I felt as if I have a lot more work to do to fit into a mold of what an artist who shows their work in a gallery should look like. And there's that should word again, right? Should. If you haven't heard the phrase, we used it a lot at Pratt in grad school, and I've heard it numerous times since then, but stop shoulding on yourself. So I was grateful for this opportunity to go to this gallery and meet with the owner and talk about my artwork, talked about my process of being an artist, but also an art educator and having experience in the museum world, taking in a lot. He had some critique, and I think that's great. But also I walked away with this feeling of I still have work to do. I don't mind doing work, although I am tired. I feel like I've been working for decades now, and art is something that is an expression for me, and to add more work to it so that I can fit into a mold to be shown in a gallery space does kind of make me feel a little sad. However, the gallery owner said, this is what we look for. This doesn't mean that every gallery looks for this. One of the things that I have learned and continue to practice understanding more about is that idea of these messages that run through our heads. And one of my messages is, I'm not good enough. This was a very positive experience in a lot of ways. In New York, I wouldn't have even sat down with the gallery owner. I wouldn't have even had the opportunity to pull out my canvases. However, I carried with me the message after that A, have a lot of work to do, and B, I'm not good enough as I am, which was not the message, to be clear, that the owner said to me. It was a message that I have heard, have integrated, and consistently tell myself. And so I reinterpreted his words to mean I'm not good enough. At the end of the day today, I got in water because water is my element. And as I reflect back on this week, I am consistently reminded of that positive message, that reminds me that I need to be held. Don't take a break from checking in on yourself, because we take in so much throughout a day. We have nowhere to put it often that feels safe and comfortable, that we know will be understood. And I just want to encourage you that this is a safe place, that the Facebook group page is a safe place to share what you're feeling. And if for whatever reason you feel as if it's not, you can let me know and I will moderate it, because that's the intention of this work. And I also want to just say that we all have messages that we tell to ourselves. that have stemmed from something, maybe multiple things that have happened early on in our lives. And we have to do the work of undoing the negative messages, listening to ourselves. Ourselves sometimes speak through art. Myself told me to go get in the water today. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Be well, make art, understand yourself, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.